Hi, everyone, and welcome. I'm Greg Gumbel here with my partner, Clark Kellogg. Coming up on College Hoops Tonight, we'll reveal which of the NCAA's highly touted recruits made up his mind this week, as well as take a look at all the exciting games of the week. But let's start off with who we selected for our NCAA Player of the Week.
Carter was the best player on the best team in the land this week, and with the talent they have, that's saying a lot. He showed us something special.
There's just as much action in the living room as there is in the locker room at this time of year as college coaches make their pitch to high school stars around the nation in the hope of finding a special player that'll push their program to the next level. The Arizona Wildcats are all smiles this week, and they should be after landing one of the nation's top recruits.
O'Donnell is the type of player that coaches dream about. Everyone on that campus was buzzing about this signing. When you think of this program, some of the great forwards in the college game immediately come to mind. I'm sure it's going to serve as tremendous motivation for him to try to join that elite group and perhaps have his number retired right next to all the other elite forwards that have come through those gym doors before him.
Now, let's turn our attention to some of the action of the past week in the NCAA with our Games of the Week. We had a pair of top 25 teams in an old-fashioned grudge match. Syracuse defeated Virginia.
This game wasn't as close as I expected it to be, but there still was high-level basketball played. I expect to see more of both of these teams in the future.
Bing was not going to be denied. His 21 points led the team. He was splashing threes from all over the place, Greg. In transition, in the half-court set, it didn't matter. He was letting them fly and watching them drop.
And what a game we had as two top 10 teams squared off. North Carolina defeated Georgetown.
You don't need to say much more than that. With a pair of top 10 teams of their caliber on the floor, there was no doubt this was going to be a monumental matchup. North Carolina had a terrific night shooting the ball. They were simply lights out and on fire. They did a great job of finding open shots and then knocking them down. It sounds simple, but it's hard work to consistently get open as often as they did. But that allowed them to conserve some of their energy for defense because everything on offense was coming so easily for them.
That's our show, everyone. For all of us here at the 2K Sports Studios, thank you for watching. We'll see you next week on College Hoops Tonight, brought to you by State Farm, the #1 auto insurance.